Wait for a couple more people. How many people I got in before? How are y'all doing today? Are y'all having a good day? I hope y'all having a good day. Um, Hi, Infamous baby. How are you? Hey guys, I hope y'all having a good day. Okay? Cause y'all been really like blowing me up. Like Victoria, you gotta be more consistent, baby girl. I'll be like, listen now, listen now. Y'all know that I got me a whole career outside of this, and one of the things I be telling y'all, and listen, God be getting on me, he do, because he be like, you better remember why I gave you these opportunities, okay? And I say, I be trying to balance everything. I just moved, and y'all know I love y'all. Y'all know that. I'm gonna tell you something. I've been going through some things. That's why I took a couple days, and it's in part how this message came to me, right? Because it's just like it's so much that you deal with on the daily. It's so much that you deal with on the daily, and I don't think y'all realize that with these gifts, I tell y'all can look at it as a blessing, or you can choose to look at it as a curse, because you're gonna be more spiritually, like I said, knowing about things, elevated in certain people. You understand me? And just with the way that the world is going, um, one thing about me, I don't care if I get my heart broken or whatever the case may be. Like I'm not gonna conform. And so because, of my unwillingness to conform, there are a lot of people who try to go up against me. There are a lot of things that I go through on the daily, just having to stay consistent, like prayer. And I can't break that. That means I can't break it to come on YouTube. I can't even break it. Like I took a couple days or weeks off from work. You know what I'm saying? And I said, I'm gonna fully dedicate this time towards getting back on here and catching up on the messages that I've been trying to get to y'all. And one of those messages is God is trying to open your eyes to see. God is trying to open your eyes to see right now that whatever you're putting emphasis on, whatever it is that you're focused on right now, it's taking your focus away from what it is that He needs you to be focused on. Thank you, Shirley, baby. Let me tell you something, and I'm a level set with you. Stop looking at things and saying that, oh, that's weird. It's not weird, it's spiritual. It's not weird, it's spiritual. See, I told y'all a long time ago that we are on a spiritual grid. There are a lot of people who may not understand what it is that you're going through. They may not even understand your logic and your mindset. You understand what I'm saying? But please believe there are a lot of people who are taking notes on your life. The same ones that putting their mouth on you, the same ones that's trying to curse you, the same ones that's acting like you don't exist, they having arguments over you. They having arguments over you. They taking notes over your life because they're saying, I want what this person has. There are a lot of people who want to try to take shortcuts. I want what this person has. And see, there are a lot of people who don't like you. It crosses over to their dislike of your parents. And it's like the thing is because of these people, the hatred that they have, the envy that they have, there are a lot of people who did crazy things and dabbled into crazy things to try to overcome you, to try to defeat you. And it does not necessarily mean that they were dabbling into spell work. There are a lot of people who collaborated against you, put their mouth on you. You understand what I'm saying? But see, these people are realizing that they can't break a person who get their strength from God. Can I get an amen? Come on now. They can't break you. They can't break you. They realizing that they can't break you. They can't break a person that get their strength from God. Can I get an amen? That's what I'm asking. Don't talk about my hair. Don't say how I'm looking right now. I said, can I get an amen? They're realizing that they can't break you. That's what they realizing. They realizing that at the end of the day, they don't like your life. Listen. They don't like the fact that you have the life that you have. They don't like the fact that you have the life that you have because they want your life. They remember the days that they used to mock you when you was going through that strife until God came in and cut the cords and turned everything and made everything all right. Amen. They're realizing that they can't break a person and get their strength from God. They want your life so bad. They taking notes. But see, they don't even realize that your anointing, the favor that's over your life, the blessings and the miracles that God had ordained for you to have, baby, they different. You got to start telling people, baby, I'm not you. I'm not them. We're not the same. We're different. I'm not you. You not me. I'm not them. We're different. Listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something real quick, man. There are forces, like I said, people are starting to realize you got people shocked. You got a lot of people shocked because let me tell you something, people was wearing masks around you. They was wearing masks around you. You did not even realize who you was. There are a lot of people that I'm talking to right now. You didn't realize who you were. You was just like, dang, like, why they hating on me? You know, why they want what I have? Why wouldn't they want what you have? Why wouldn't they hate on you? There are a lot of people who was masking because they were trying to keep you up in your head and make you believe that they didn't want what you had. And then as soon as they figure if I get them out the way, then I can pounce on what it is that they have. If I get them out the way, I won't have to worry about competition. If I just get them out the way, but you can't break a person that get their strength from God. I can't. People are learning a very hard lesson, a very tough lesson. Let me tell you something. God is about to blow, listen, oh my God. God is about to blow people's lives up. And what I mean by that, He's about to come through in a major way. Because there are a lot of people that He warned to stop doing what it is that they were doing. I'm trying to tell you something. These people were relentless. They were relentless. And so you didn't know what they was doing behind your back because they'll come to your face and be like, oh, I'm so happy for you. Like, oh my God, like, you the first to do it. Like, yes, sis. Yes, bro, you already know, like, I've been had your back. Let's go. We go tough. Listen, we know each other since we was kids. What that mean? What that mean? When a person see how their life is going and they see all the blessings and the miracles that God is bringing your way, what that mean? You think a person see it's so easy to give into the forces of evil. It's so easy to give into that envy and that jealousy. But see, when you are chased, let me tell you something, when you are healed from within, I'm saying something. When you heal from within, you don't sit around and go around and look at what a person got going on and start sitting up here hating on you. Because you realize, wow, that person went through hell and high water. And now God is really blessing this person, man. That's a miracle in itself. Instead of people, what people are realizing now, this is what people realizing. The very same things that they were trying to take from you, the very same things that they was mocking you for not having, be it friends, be it popularity, be it whatever. What people are realizing now, right, is that number one, it didn't affect you. Number two, it didn't stop you. Number three, you never needed to get to where you are right now in life. Come on, man, stop playing with me. People are realizing right now. They are realizing it. Hold on. You had the friends. You had the friends. You had the bros. You had the childhood homies. You had all of that. But you still mad at what I got going on, and I'm the one who got where I am in life without all of that, with all of the things that you was mocking me for not having. They like, dang, they did it without friends. Oh, dang, they did it without support. Hold on. They did it without people sharing it on their stories. Like they did it without people like sharing it on the gram, on Facebook. Dang, they did it without people like supporting them in their community. They did it without having friends. These people are simple-minded, man. They simple-minded. This is why they can't see past what it is that's in front of them. You saw the bigger picture. You thought outside the box. But see, a whole lot of people was talking about they don't like you, they don't vibe with you. Let me tell you something. They say they don't vibe with me, but I say they can't vibe with me. You already know I'm about to say the clean version on here. They say they don't vibe with me, but I say they can't vibe with me. And that's no period. Listen, that's what people realize. They said they wasn't vibing with you. They said that they didn't like you. But at the end of the day, they was never on your level to be able to sit down here and look down their nose at you and say that they don't vibe with you. So what does it really matter though? What does it really matter? They realizing at the end of the day, they realizing who is working on your behalf. You understand what I'm saying? This is what people are realizing. They're realizing that you are untouchable. They're realizing that they can't sit up here and break you. You can't break somebody that get their strength from God. Because let me tell you something. No matter how many times you swayed to the left, you went to the right. At the end of the day, it was always God that got you back on the straight and narrow. That should tell you something. He's giving you second chances because at the end of the day, He is a forgiving God. He's not a judgmental God. He is a forgiving God. And at the end of the day, if there was something that you was doing wrong, He would tell you. And you had the power and the strength within you to hearken unto His voice to change. See, that's what makes you different from these people. These people have that unwillingness to change. You have the willingness to change. God say, listen, I'm willing. I'm willing to bless you if you're willing to heal. I'm willing to take you to the next level of your life if you're willing to change. I'm willing to promote you if you're willing to put in the work. See, the difference is God don't give nothing for free. He don't give nothing for free. He don't sit up here and bless people who at the end of the day is not going to have that willingness to change, the willingness to see the bigger picture, the willingness to do what it is that He is asking you to do, the willingness to be obedient, the willingness to, you know that you messed up, you own that mess up. You own that mistake. And you get that right. See, some of y'all, the ones that I'm talking to, man, one thing about you, what I said in my other video, your faith was your power. Your faith is your power. That's your power. See, they wasn't banking on that. See, the thing is, there were a lot of people who were sitting back on the outside looking in and saying, how can God bless a person who was a hoe? How can God bless a person who was a liar? How can God bless a person who was running away from home? How can God bless a person who was a drug dealer? How can God bless a person who was in and out of the penitentiary? How can God bless a person who was sitting up here and committing murders? How can God bless a person? You know why God can bless a person? Because when God stepped to that person, He said, I'm willing to bless you if you're willing to change. That person said, I'm willing to change, God. Strip me whole. Strip everything that I once knew and make me whole. Make me clean again. Purify me. Cleanse me. I ain't got nothing left back there. I want what you have for me. See, that's the difference. That's how God can bless a person who is going through things in their life. That's how God can bless a person who has a past. That's how. That's how. They say they don't vibe with me, but I say they can't vibe with me. Listen, they realizing they can't break you. All that stuff don't, because see, every day you get up and you have a refreshed mindset. Like I'm ready for what tomorrow is gonna bring. I don't care if my gas tank on E and my bank account is in the negatives. I may go ahead and get rich tomorrow. God may go ahead and bless me with a car tomorrow. I don't care what friends I lose because, see, that person was never meant to be in my life from the get-go. That person was plotting on me. That person wanted what I had. That person was deceitful. That person was manipulative. I don't care about what friends I don't have because God may go ahead and bless me with that real friend tomorrow. I don't care what family members I don't have in my life because I keep trying to tell y'all, blood don't make you family. God may go ahead and bless me, bless a stranger to come up into my life that's going to take me to the next level of my life. That's going to be true to me. That's going to be real to me. That's going to care for me. That's going to nurture me. That's going to put back into me what I give out. They say they don't vibe with me, but I say they can vibe with me. They realize that they can't break a person and get their strength from God. You understand what I'm saying? You realize that at the end of the day, prayer changes things. So no matter if you like I say, no matter if you go to the left, no matter if you slide back, you get back right. They sit up here and they talking and they gossiping, but see one thing about you, what you say, God go ahead and He instills that strength in you. So no matter if you sway to the left, you sway to the right, you slide back, you get back right. They sit up here and they mocking you for what you didn't have, but they can't talk nothing and say nothing now because God blessed you with everything times 10. You sway to the left, you sway to the right, and you got back right. This is why God is blessing you. This is why He is exalting you. This is why He's lifting you up. This is why He's blessing you. This is why He's transforming you. You have a bigger purpose. And you need to get your mind right. Because you focused on the wrong thing. You focused on everything but the right thing. But I feel you and I love what's up with you because at the end of the day, I know how hard that can be. I know how hard that can be. When at the end of the day, you're dealing with people who wants to overlook all of your accomplishments. They want to overlook all of your achievements in life, but take notes on your life to do the very same things that you've done. And see, the thing is, they'll overlook you but praise another. They'll overlook you but praise another. And see, that one who they praising is the one who took notes on your life. So they can't sit up here and go for the one who was the originator. They can't go for the one who did it first. But see, what I tell you about your haters, and what I tell you about your naysayers, and what I tell you about your foes and your adversaries and your enemies, they can't break you. Because no matter who it is that they give they favoritism to, no matter who it is they give their attention to, what I tell you, see, you care too much about the favor of people more so than the favor of God. Because see, it's because of God that you are here today. It's because of God that you're getting the recognition that you're getting. It's not because, let me tell you something, if you didn't have the favor of God unless you had the favor of people, people got to learn a lesson on that too. They're realizing that the favor of people is going to take them but so far. Well, I mean, really though, like, you got the favor of people. So you got people sharing your stuff, but is people willing to buy it? I mean, they're sharing it, but is people really buying your stuff? I'm trying to figure it out. See, they got the favor of other people. To see people, these the very same people congratulate them, but at the end of the day, are they feeling fulfilled within their soul, within their spirit? See, these are the things that you don't know. See, you'll look back and you'll be like, well, why did some member get more than this and this? Why they blatantly, like, ignoring me, overlooking me? They don't say nothing when it comes to me, but they'll say it for the next man. They'll say it for the next one. They'll do for somebody else what they knowingly won't do for me. They see you, even though they acting like they don't. They watch you, even though they act like they're not pressed. They say they don't bother me, but I say they can bother me. They say they don't bother me, but I say they can bother me. See, a lot of people don't hit a brick wall when it comes to you. Sitting up here thinking that they better than you because they got the favor of people. See, they getting all this accolades from people, but at the end of the day, when they sit there, they be like, well, what do I really want for my life? I'm sitting up here doing all this stuff and everybody congratulating me. Everybody sitting up here saying, ooh, 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 I love you, congratulations, whoopie, whoopie doo. But this ain't what I really wanted to do. I did it because, dang, I wanted to be in competition with somebody. I did it because so-and-so wanted me to do it because they didn't want this person to be the only one in the family to have this. So so-and-so said this about this person, so they said, well, why don't you do this? But a lot of people realize that they don't have a brain for their own. They let other people run and control their life. And see, when they come down to it, you may not get the favor of people, but you got the favor of God. So that's why you will always go further than these people. They say they don't vibe with me, but I say they don't vibe. They can't vibe with me. Like they can't vibe with you. They can't compete with you. There are people who are still yet you are long gone out of these people's lives. Don't you know that they still have arguments about you? These people are insecure. They weak-minded. I told you they were taking notes from your life. Listen, man. I know that y'all may not like him, but I'm telling you, this song was hitting heavy the other day. This song was hitting heavy the other day. Jay, stop it. And I changed it a little bit because I was saying it to my mama. And I was going through something which y'all didn't know. Like, I told y'all I had to see exes do some crazy things to me, go on and live their life the way that they wanted to live their life, and I've had to deal with them. You know what I'm saying? I've gone through the jealousy and the envy in the family, and I just feel like, can you stop? Go over there and play with your toys. There are a lot of you who are going through something in your life, and a lot of you have felt like, you were going through these things alone. But like I said, God is ensuring you that you are never alone, that you will never be alone. You understand me? There are just a lot of people that you had around you who was not meant for you. You got to understand something and understand where I'm coming from real quick. If it did not work for you, it was not meant to work for you. Let whatever happen, happen. Let whatever go. Let whatever left out of your life, let them leave. And let me tell you something, let them stand on it. Let them stand, they're gonna have to stand on it. Because there are a lot of people who are going to be dealt with by God, who are going up against his chosen ones. There are a lot of people who are going to have to deal with God and answer to God. They're not going to be able to be like, well, God, so-and-so did this too, and so-and-so hated this person too, and so-and-so wanted me to do this too, and so-and-so. God will say, but you know what I told you not to do. You know what I told you to back away from. I told you to get on with your life, but yet you was hell-bent on trying to make someone else's life miserable. You was hell-bent on trying to make someone else's life be delayed. And now these people going to have to stand on it. Dear girl, you will believe what I'm going through, but still I got my head up, just like I promised you. Ever since you left your baby girl, been dealing with problem after problem. Tell me, what am I supposed to do? See, I get lost sometimes, don't understand this place. Look in the mirror sometimes and see the trouble face. Sometimes some of y'all don't even understand like why people were so evil to you. You don't even understand the hatred, the people's twisted mindset when it came to you because you were so pure of heart. I tell you, the darkness tries to overcome what is of the light. You don't have to do anything wrong, sweetheart, for somebody to be envious of how pure you are, how nice you are, how beautiful you are. Everything in your life right now is being replenished and is being restored. The hatred, oh yes it is. It's at an all-time high. But let me tell you something. You ain't got to worry about it. You do not have to worry about it. Somebody must be at the door because this is why this girl. I really need you to go over there and go sit. What's going on? She be quiet and she be barking at the door like there's nobody there. Go and sit over there. Go sit. Go sit. Go. And what he said, I'm always trying to help people while it's the same people trying to take food out my mouth. For real though, it seems like the more money I make, the more drama y'all try to create. The more I try to move into the positive, the more y'all don't want to let me live. You need to realize that I don't owe you nothing. You need to get up off your back and go get your own something. Heaven, I need a hug. Is there anybody out there willing to embrace the thug? Feeling like a chain of heart, and all I really need is a sign or a word from God. So shower down on me, wet me with your love. I need you to take me and lift me up. Oh yeah. Heaven, I need a hug. Is there anybody out there willing to embrace the thug? Feeling like a chain of heart, and all I really need is a sign or a word from God. So shower down on me, wet me with your love. I need you to take me and lift me up. Oh yeah. Go ahead, anytime that you feeling alone and you feeling weary, just go ahead and ask, listen, Heaven, I need a hug. Is there anybody out there willing to embrace the love? Feeling like a chain of heart. And all I really need is a sign or a word from God. So shower down on me, wet me with your love. I need you to take me and lift me up. Oh, yeah. Heaven, I need. Oh, yeah. Go ahead and ask me for a hug. That's all you gotta do. You feeling like a change of heart, right? This is why you're being blessed. This is why you're being blessed because you had that willingness to change. That's what people don't even realize. They sitting up here trying to copy you. They sitting up here trying to be envious of you. They sitting here trying to take notes on your life, and you're not them. They not you. Y'all not the same. Can't take shortcuts in this. You got to do the work. Some of y'all built things from the ground up, and God is telling you and encourage you to keep going through with that because a year from now, it's about to blow. It's going to blow. And these people gonna have to go because He's dealing with them accordingly. I'm telling you, some people so scared right now, they're scared of their gifts. They're scared of how you pick up on things. They're scared of the things that you know. Some people scared. This is somebody's scared to be exposed. Somebody that is very close to you is scared to be exposed because they know that you know what they was doing behind the scenes. And see, this person is very good at keeping up with appearances, wearing a mask. But see, some of y'all is like, no matter what a person try to sell you on, you can always look through the illusion, look through the smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like people can't just sit up here and love bomb you and gaslight you and try to one up you. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're always going to see through something. And a lot of people are upset with you because you're able to see through things and you're able to hold yourself back in order to avoid a situation from happening that can very well hurt you or cause you harm or delay you even further. A lot of people are upset. They're upset with that. They're upset that your intuition is on 100. They upset with you that at the end of the day, like they didn't stop you. You're not out here looking bad. You ain't out here looking bummy. You ain't bad body. You're not ugly. You didn't lose a step. You ain't miss a hop. They upset because they know all the mess that they did to you behind the scenes. These are the people who are very shocked at your success. These are the very same people who are shocked at where it is that you are right now and where you're going. They're very shocked, and then there are a lot of people who are scared. The people that are scared are the ones they know what they did behind your back, and they're just sitting around waiting for the time that God did with it. That's all they're doing. Because they know it's coming. They know it's coming. There are a lot of people who didn't mind facing God and dealing with whatever punishment He was going to serve them as long as you would have suffered, as long as they would have took you out. But God said the devil is a lie. They couldn't take you out. They couldn't kill you. They couldn't delay you. You understand me? They couldn't deny you. They couldn't hurt you. And let me tell you something. We all go through hurt, but I'm feeling like the people who I'm talking to, my gang, y'all wear those betrayals. Y'all wear that hurt. Y'all wear it like a badge on. Y'all wear it so good, man. People won't even know. You see me, you don't even know all the things that I go through. You wouldn't even guess. There are a lot of things that should have turned me cold, should have turned me bitter. But somehow, I wake up every day. They can't break somebody and get their strength from God. That's what these people are realizing. I can't break them. I can't break them. I try to attack them, they overcome it. I try to delay them, I push that. It's like that push them further. The more I try to delay them, the further they get in life. The more I hurt them, the more healed they get. The more healed they look. The more things that they accomplish. The more I try to make them feel like they're on the outskirts. The more I try to make them feel like they don't belong. The more famous they get. The more recognition they get. The more love they get. The more accolades they get. Some people you helped out, and you didn't even realize these people were bragging behind your back. These people was talking behind your back. And you know why I say they say they don't vibe with you, but I say they can't vibe with you? Because a lot of these people know full well they ain't got the money that you got. They ain't hitting it in life how you hitting it in life. But for whatever the reason, it's the season for these enemies to feel like they got a footing in your life, to think that they're going to keep doing the things that they're doing behind your back and have some stronghold over you, have power over you, to be able to come in and out of your life, to continuously be fake with you. Thank you, Number TV baby. I appreciate you. They must, I don't know what they think. It's listen, and I'm telling you, like I said, there are people it's gonna hurt you because like I said, I'm always trying to help people out, and it's the same people trying to take food out my mouth. It be the ones who you help. Ain't that crazy? You was never in a position to need them. They was in a position to need you. And you help them. Didn't ask nothing in return. And they got the audacity, they got the gall to sit up here and hate you even more for that. It seems like the more money I make, the more drama y'all try to create. The more I try to move into the positive, the more y'all don't want to let me live. It's like y'all trying to, like I said, God step you instead of you willing to change. Are you willing to heal? Are you willing? I'm not going to make you if you're not willing. But this is what's on the other end if you're willing to take that leap, if you're willing to take that step. Yeah, this is what's waiting for you. This is what I got prepared for you. But you want to work for that. Are you willing to put in the work for it? You say, well, what's the work, God? I need you to heal. I know that man hurt you something bad. I know that woman wasn't meant for you and left you destitute. I know that you want kids. I know that you're scared because you don't want to have one with the wrong person. I know that you lost a lot. I know that your heart has been broken into a million pieces. I know that people did you real nasty, did you real dirty. That's the world that we live in. This is why I need you to shine your light. This is why I need you to help my people. I need you to heal my people. I need you to guide my people because you ain't the only one who have gone through this. Sometimes you don't even know the change that you can evoke in a person's life when they see all that you've gone through and they see how God has blessed you. You didn't even realize that's what God was preparing you for. You was the project. You was the mission. You understand what I'm saying? Set you up, clean you off, dust you off, and rise you up. More people are going to know that He exists. More people are going to believe in His power. More people are going to follow Him. More people are going to learn lessons. More people are going to start looking at the bigger picture and looking at things from a different perspective because you are living proof. Yeah, you came from a negative, you came from a bad past. You need to do everything right. But what I just said, they couldn't break you though. They couldn't stop you. They ain't nothing but these jealous, envious people. Like I said, they say they don't bother me, but I say they can bother me. They're not on your level. Newsflash. What you worried for? Why you care? When God got so much prepared for you. When He has so much in store for you. See, they had you believing that you wasn't on their level. No. We're not going to do that. If you want to deceive me, you got to be quicker than that. See, it was never that you was not on their level. No. They wasn't on your level. You had to get strong. You had to heal. There was levels to this. There were steps to this. This is why God was trying to instruct you. I need you to heal. I know what you went through. I was there. I saw. I heard and seen things that you don't even know. You don't even know how bad they was talking. You know the surface. You don't know how twisted people was. You know the surface. You don't know how evil people were in trying to stop you and delay you. You know the surface. You don't know how much envy and jealousy and hate that you really going up against right now. From multiple people. People who you've cut off and people who you currently have in your fields, in your energy fields right now. You know the surface. Don't get weary. No. Don't give up. That should make you go hard. See, when you are elevated and you have greatness, listen, and God has great things prepared for you, everybody can't go with you. What more do you need me to say? You want a friend? You got me. You want a sister? You got me. I mean that, and I'm standing that. But see, all these people in the world, man, that you come in cahoots with, you gotta let that go. You gotta let that brush off. Because you got big things. Look at the bigger picture. They didn't break you. You still standing. You still living. You still pushing. They think they know, but they don't know. Oh, but they gonna get a clue real quick when it comes to you. Anytime you feel weary, you don't sit up here and go back to old people who have shown you time and time again. They don't mind ruining your reputation, sabotaging the connection, cutting you off cold, like cold turkey, like you don't need nothing, like you expendable. But then when they realize, see, that's the thing about people, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to you, a lot of people are realizing, dang, what is it about them? Every time I break from them and I go out in the world, people hurt me. People do me the same way I did this person. And then I always got to come back with a tail between my legs like, I'm sorry, friend. I ain't need a friend. Yeah, you right. That was wrong. Yeah, I shouldn't have done you like that. Then, you are on a mission. God is not going to let nobody mess with you. He's not. But see, and them being, like I said, ignorant and being childish and being relentless, oh, they gonna learn a lesson when it comes to messing with you. Y'all go ahead and y'all listen to that song and tell me. Heaven, I need a hug. Is there anybody out there willing to embrace the thug? Feeling like a chain apart. And all I really need is a sign or a word from God to shower down on me, wet me with your love. That's all you gotta do. This all you ever need. You ain't need no friends. You need all this type of stuff. It's gonna come to you anyway. The popularity gonna come to you now. There's a lot of people, like I said, that's just falling off the bandwagon, just falling off. Thank you, Cesar, baby. I appreciate that. And see, you was a late bloomer. Don't get mad at me and don't shoot the messenger. You was a late bloomer. Y'all know who I'm talking to. Who I'm talking to? See, y'all ain't have it. Y'all wasn't hitting on it back then. But you see how God, you wasn't hitting on it back then because it wasn't the right time for you to be hitting on it. God had to still, you was a work in progress. You understand what I'm saying? You was a work in progress. God still had to go ahead and clean you off. You still had some lessons that you had to learn because you was detouring, you was trying to fit in, you was doing stuff. Like I said, the more I try to move into the positive, the more y'all don't want to let me live because people remember the things that you did in the past. Like I said, you had to do these things in order for God to cleanse you off, in order for you to see things the way that you needed to see them, in order for you to get certain things out your system so God can go ahead and heal you. They didn't understand you was a work in progress. They didn't understand it. Whole time they talking about you not on their level. No, they wasn't on your level. They say they don't bother me, but I say they can't bother me. The people I'm talking to, y'all is a late bloomer. And see, now that God is, like I said, these blessings and these miracles are blossoming in your life. They're coming around full circle. You understand me? There are a lot of people who are sitting back and they're taking watch. Some who tried to break you, some who dismissed you, some who rejected you, some who ran up on what it is that you once had. Let them have that. Let them go ahead and live that life. I can tell you right now, because it was built on a faulty foundation, it ain't gonna last for long. I don't care if it stretch out for 2-3 years, it's not gonna be long lasting because see, people don't even realize when you build stuff on a faulty foundation by lying on people, by being manipulative, by being deceitful, you understand me? By just being plain evil. There are people who cast you out. There are people who made you feel some type of way. There are a lot of people who were spreading your business. There are a lot of people who took advantage of the friendships that you once had with them, took advantage of the relationships that you once had with them, and they used it to their advantage to gain whatever it is that they have in their life currently. But I'm telling you, whatever it is, or whatever match people is trying to strike up in you, let me tell you something, they couldn't break you. They couldn't break you because you get your strength from God. There are a lot of times you felt like you didn't want to even get out of bed. You felt like no one loved you. You like, why was I getting all this hate from family? Why was I getting all this? I don't understand, God. It's weird to me. God says, stop saying it is weird. It's spiritual. Why would they like someone who is destined for greatness, who is destined to achieve greater things in their life than them? See, if a person is healed and coming from a healed space, they won't mind. They will support you unconditionally. You around people who are healed. Don't you get that? Don't you understand? They can't give it to you. They are not healed. It was not meant for them to treat you a certain way. They were not healed. It was not meant for them to be in your life. They weren't healed. God had greater for you. And sometimes, and God really trying to push you to that next level of your life, when you are unwilling sometimes, and He still say, no, you still got a mission to complete. Sometimes He got to do things before us. He got to close some doors that you keep trying to leave open, like, oh, well, I ain't gonna, I don't want to just fully just deadbolt it. God, if I deadbolt it, they can't get back in. God said, exactly. Why would you want them to come back in? Ooh, ooh, God, maybe I can just go ahead and close it and just leave a little crack. They can just slip on in, when they change. Who I'm talking to? Who am I talking to? Deadbolt that door. Stop playing, God. Deadbolt that door. Close the door. Thank you. Deadbolt the door. Thank you. They don't need to come back in. Thank you. They say they don't bother me, but I say they can bother me. They don't need to come back into your life. God is not going to bring to you what it is that He's trying to bring to you until you close some doors. You either do it willingly or you do it by force. Thank you, Lee Baby. I appreciate you. But one thing about it, He ain't going to allow you to just be delayed and go through those things that you used to go through before. He's not going to allow people to get to you like that. You understand me? They couldn't break you. They couldn't stop you. They couldn't kill you. They couldn't defeat you. Because you're on a mission. I'm going to need you to go ahead and get your life together and get your mind right and realize the mission that you're on. And I'm going to need you to go ahead and get your life and get back on that mission. Thank you. I don't sugarcoat that when you come on here. And stop thinking that people don't love you. Because I love you. God loves you. Jesus loves you. Yes, Jesus, He loves me. Yes, Jesus, He loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. For the Bible, it tells me so. Y'all better sing it and act like you know. Yes, Jesus, He loves me. Yes, Jesus, He loves me. Y'all not singing it with me? Yes, Jesus, He loves me. It tells me so. Thank you, Sia, baby. I love you, beautiful. I love you so much. You're so beautiful. Thank you. He loves you. He loves you unconditionally. He loves you through sickness and health. He loves you through the good and bad. He loves you through your ups and downs. You could have sung it with me, James. That's right, but the Bible tells you so. Stop listening to what these people say. Oh, why would God bless? Why? Because you was willing to change. Why? Because you was willing to heal. Why? Because you was willing to allow him to redirect your path. And now a lot of people who went up against you trying to tell you something, your success, your fame, your recognition, your beauty, baby, you are about to shock a whole lot of people. Because God is about to blow your life up. He's about to blow these people's lives up who went up against you. And he's about to do something magnificent in your life. See, the thing is, what people are realizing now, there are a lot of people who, like I said, was walking up out of your life. It was walking up out of your life. And as these people thought that they had defeated you, and as they was walking, they heard that uproar. There was a spiritual uproar. There was noise that was going through that grapevine. You understand what I'm saying? That spiritual grapevine. Your name was being channeled throughout that grapevine. The blessings and the miracles that God had in store for you was being channeled through that grapevine. See, the thing is, these people was going this way, and then they heard that noise. They heard that they saw that spiritual uproar, and they had no choice but to go ahead and turn around and realize and see. See, there are a lot of people who, like I said, didn't I tell you a long time ago that people was blowing smoke? They claim that they're Christian, they claim that they're spiritual, but they really didn't believe until they saw God perform a miracle in your life. They literally saw a real life miracle happen before their very eyes. They seen it. I don't know what to tell y'all. This literally just came to me like your name was being channeled through a spiritual grapevine. Good and evil. People knew what was coming your way. As these people was walking and going up out of your life, laughing for what you didn't have, laughing because they thought they went up to you, laughing at all this type of stuff that was going on. You know what I'm saying? They had to turn around. God said, watch how I do it. They had to turn around and watch a real life miracle happen before their very eyes when it came to you. They knew that what they were sitting on. They knew that what they did was wrong. I mean, really. I don't care if it's a love situation, if it's family, or if it's friends. These people had to turn around and watch a real life miracle happen before their very eyes. And they don't know what to say. But I bet you they know now. They know that Jesus loves you, and they know that at the end of the day, you can't hurt somebody that get their strength from God. There are a lot of times you feel like giving up. There are a lot of times at the end of the day, you feel like you can't put food on the table, you can't pay your bills. But let me tell you something. You may go ahead and get rich tomorrow. God may go ahead and bless you with a house tomorrow. You don't know what can happen. You got to get up every day and take your life by the reins. You gotta take it. You can't just sit up there and let your enemies just have it. Have their way with your life. Have their way with your mind. Have their way with your soul, with your spirit. I know I can't be everywhere at once, but let me tell you something. You don't need me. You never did. Only person that you needed was the Most High. Every day you wake up. And it is every day. Don't come with me. That you have a refreshed mindset. How I'm gonna tackle the day today. How I'm gonna be better at my career today. What can I do to take me to the next level? What can I do to lead them? You're too strong for people. That's why a lot of relationships fail by the wayside because you're too strong. You intimidate people. But let me tell you something. You don't intimidate the people who ain't meant to be, in your life. You don't intimidate the people who ain't meant to really love. They can't handle you. They ain't meant to be able to handle you. They're meant to be in your life to love you, to add to you. If you too strong for these people and they couldn't handle it, you too great for these people and they couldn't handle it, you too pretty and beautiful for these people and they couldn't handle it, you too handsome for these people and they couldn't handle it. If your money just stacking up, stacks on stacks on stacks on racks, listen, and they couldn't handle it. If you sit up here and you can get whatever furniture you want and they couldn't handle it, you sit up here and you drove off with a new car off the lot, but you don't know how to drive it, bitch. How this person gonna go ahead and drive off with a car? I don't know how to drive because I can. Listen, if they can't go ahead and you changing up your hairstyle every other week, they can't handle it. You sit up here and you being a good father to your kids and they can't handle it. You sit up here being a good mother to your kids and they can't handle it. You sit up here, you don't got your babies. You said, listen, instead of 5 items today, y'all gonna go ahead and get 10 items each. And they like, Mommy, 10 items each? Yes, 10 items each. 10 items each. They got 4 kids. How you gonna get 10? Because I can. Listen, and they can't handle it. Well, you know what? That is just too bad. Because baby, God brought it my way. I can't take this money with me to the grave. So it's gonna get spent. Okay? They say they don't vibe with me, but I say they can't vibe with me. Listen, y'all better go ahead and get up every day. That's right, cause you can, cause you can. They can't handle it because you can literally come out your mouth and be like, cause I can. See, they do what they feel like they big and bad enough to do. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's not even because you can. It's because you have the means to do so. You know, you can get what you want. Some people, they do what they can do. You do what you want to do. And some people, at the end of the day, they're mad at that because they know that they did everything in their power to prevent you. Jay, they did everything in their power. You know, these dogs, just like kids, they know they doing something wrong. They know they was doing something wrong. They know that they did everything in their power to prevent you from stepping into this abundance. If they can't handle it, that's just too bad. That sounds like a personal problem, don't it? Don't sound like your problem. That sounds like something they got to heal. Everybody got their time. Everybody got their season. You paid your dues for it. You know what the problem is? When I told you was in that work in progress, you was in that building phase, people didn't know what was going to become of that. And in that period that they didn't know what was going to become of it, they was just sending things your way. They was trying to hurt you. You had to see things. You was going through things. You was losing things by the boatload. You understand what I'm saying? Then it's like when you bounce back, and it's hold on, you can just bounce back. You literally what is this? A miracle? Or did you think that you know all this missing with all of coming to church every Sunday and hooping and hollering and faking the Holy Ghost? Oh, God is really real. Most High is really real. Like this stuff really exists. Good and evil really do exist in this world. I ain't gotta sit up here and go to church and yes. No, this is really real. This is really real. You understand what I'm saying? That's what people realize. When I told you a whole lot of people's blowing smoke, sit up there going to church every Sunday, but then they shocked when God performed a miracle in your life. Where they do that at? Ain't that what you was preaching about? Isn't that what you was going to church every Sunday, being hopeful about? And then when you see it happening in somebody else's life, it's hold it on, wait, hold on a second. Yes, sir. Hold up. Wasn't they just sleeping in their closets last week? Well, maybe now they got a room here. They got a 6-bedroom house with a pool and a bed and a kitchen. Fresh car off the lot. Trying to figure it out. What's the problem? The problem is they ain't want it to happen for you. And they sitting back trying to figure out why it happened for them. It didn't happen for them because they heart ain't right. They spirit ain't right. This is why these people have not stepped into the abundance that is coming their way. God say it's one spot at the top. I want you to have it. This what I'm building for you, it's only one spot up there at the top. It ain't two. You, this person, every mom, your cousins, your aunties, all this other people. It's one spot. One spot. You changed for me. Not just you changed for me. You changed because you was ready. Nothing else was working in your life. How long you gonna stay stagnant? How long you gonna stay the same? How long you gonna care about these friends who don't care about you? How long you gonna care for these men who don't care for you? How long you gonna just ponder in the situation when it's moving forward and you're being stuck? Are you gonna let that move forward and let me move you forward into what it is I have for you? You have my favor. You have the anointing that I've given you, the strength, the power that's invested in you. You are very powerful. You're very intuitive. And you're successful. And it's only going to go up from here. You have to start realizing who you are, because when you realize who you are, you realize that you are a precious gem. Y'all ever go into the jewelry stores? I don't know how they do it now. But if I was running my own jewelry store, I gotta see credit. I gotta run an employment check. I gotta do everything for you to start touching my jewelry and my gems and my rubies. Cause it takes time for me to go ahead and get that key. I'm not gonna be sitting up here opening that up and you be like, oh, that's too much. Can I go ahead and get on the payment plan? Now, a lot of y'all may sit up here and be like, Terry, that wasn't right to say, but let me tell you something. Listen to where I'm coming from. Just let me go ahead and level set with you real quick. How many times you gonna keep letting people come up in your life putting on a good look? I'm saying something. How many times you gonna keep letting people look good on the surface, on the outside, and when it really comes time to show that they a man, that they true for you, when it really comes time to be your man, when it really comes time to be your woman, when it really comes time to be your backbone, when it really comes time to be your rib, what happened? Can I get on a payment plan? You know what I'm saying? I can't give you 100% of me right now. I give you 20%, and then the next month I give you another 20%. What? So that means I'm gonna give you half of bits and pieces of a gem then of a jewel, since you want to give me 20%. You can't do that, can you? Because when you cut that gem, it loses its value depending on the way that you cut it. Y'all act like y'all don't know what I'm saying. Y'all know. Y'all got full sense to know what I'm saying. If a person can't come full 100, you don't need to be wasting your time with them. And that's just period, point blank. They say they don't bother me, but I say they can't bother me. Because who's going to keep sitting up here taking the time to open up the key, take out the door, let them look at it. Oh, that's real nice, that's shiny. Well, do you have the money to pay for it, sir? Ma'am? $5 million? Oh, I only got 30,000 in my bank account. Well, I mean, I guess you can't afford it then. You can't afford me. I'm an acquired taste. You know what I'm saying? That's how you gotta start handling yourself. A lot of people be trying to put on for you. And then when it really comes time to show you who they are, oh, they show you who they are. And you realize it was never meant to be in your life. Something got to give at this point, right? Something got to give at this point. You got to realize who you are. And you have to realize that at the end of the day, everybody is not deserving of your time and of your energy. And there are a lot of people who you was willingly giving it away to, and these people you didn't even know was secretly envious of you, jealous of you, wanted your life, was mocking you when you was going through that strife until God cut the cord and made everything all right. And now they don't know how to handle it, but they realize they can't break a person who get their strength from God. They say they don't bother me, but I say they can't bother me. And that's just period. And let me tell you something. I want you to understand that if you need a friend, you got it in me. You need love, inspiration, motivation, you got it in me. You need a life example, you got it in me. You already know I come from that real, never that fake. I keep it 100 with you, I keep it a buck with you. Okay? Reach one, teach one, continue to bring others to the JC game. Until next time, what I tell y'all, lift your head up high. And give your own self a tap on the back. Celebrate your success. Celebrate it. Who cares if nobody else do it? Let me tell you something. They don't do it because they hate that you stepping into it. That's why they act like they don't see you. But they taking notes on your life. They trying to do the very same things that you doing. They letting people go ahead and because I'm trying to tell you, they gonna reach a brick wall when it comes to self-evaluating if this is really what they wanted to do, or they was doing it trying to compete with you, trying to compete where they don't compare, trying to listen to other people tell them what they should be doing in their life, what they should be trying to be hopeful for and go after in their life instead of following their own dreams and their own aspirations. You understand me? So eventually, these people gonna hit a brick wall, but you don't need to be worrying about that because God gonna deal with them accordingly. All you need to do is continue to move forward, push forward, hold your head up high, never let nobody see you sweat. I don't care how bad it is. Go on ahead and play that song because it got me through many nights. Heaven, I need a hug. Is there anybody out there willing to embrace the love? Feeling like a chain of heart. And all I really need is a sign or a word from God. Shower down on me, let me with your love. I need you to take me and lift me up. Oh, yeah. And until next time, I want y'all to stay praying with me because I love y'all.